Welcome to another edition of James Cuts Through BlendingRoom's single origin offering on the week commencing Monday the 17th of February. Now if you're new here, I taste through our portfolio of coffee every single Monday and I populate it here on YouTube so that if you're going to buy coffee from us during this week, you've got an idea about what we're roasting, how it tastes like, and how maybe you could brew the coffee at home. These videos are only applicable during this week commencing, and just to reiterate, it's week commencing the 17th of February. So on the table today, it's a short table, which means a short video. Great. Anyhow, Decaf, Pantano, La Bolsa, La Illusion, Veronica Mago, and Eli Chilcom. So without further ado, let's get into the cupping and start with the Dulcis Suenos, the Decaf. What a beautiful coffee this is. Marzipan and praline. Those are the two leading flavor profiles. There's a little bit of creamy milk chocolate on the finish. I've roasted this coffee in such a way that it would be versatile for every method of brewing. So you can have this as espresso all the way through to a real coarse grind in a cold brew. You wouldn't want a cold brew today because it's 2 or 3 degrees here in the roastery. Anyway, this is a super versatile coffee. I mean, it almost doesn't taste like decaf, which is a good representation of what a great decaf is. Next in line is the Pantano. This year it is a natural process yellow bourbon, and I say this year because previous years it's been a pulp natural. So what should I expect? Maybe a little dial down in acidity from prior years, so let's have a quick taste. So as usual, orange, hazelnut, and a milk chocolate finish. This sort of tastes like a Ferrero Rocher. You know, those lovely gooey balls with hazelnut crust and chocolate on the inside. That was a flavor descriptor given to us by its importer, Falcon Specialty. And it is absolutely right, Ferrero Rocher. Now, this coffee here I roasted, sort of leaning towards filter. It is. I would have a preference for filter brewing with this. It would work super well as a cafetiere. I had this yesterday, Sunday, with my partner, Katie. It was delightful. And I even had it with water straight from the tap. I didn't have decent water at home and I had to draw it from the tap at 500 ppm. Still delightful. Lots of body, lots of sweetness. Anyway, I digress. This is a great coffee to get started in if you've never tasted coffee from us before. Nicely priced as well. Next in line, we have another core product like the Pantano in La Bolsa from Guatemala. What a stunning coffee this is. Black cherry, red cherry. There's lovely precise acidity with this. Then you just get heaps of chalk finish. It's a sort of 40 to 45% cocoa mass chocolate, so they call that dark milk, I think. I would brew this as filter coffee. That's how I've roasted it, really to try and expose the acidity and the origin characteristic. You could flirt with this as espresso, but be mindful of the acidity. Make sure that you brew with a slightly elongated brew profile, so maybe 1 to 2.5 as your ratio. Next in line, we have the La Illusion, the stunner from Nicaragua. Toffee and lemongrass. This has a very pronounced toffee characteristic in the cup. It's really sweet, very well balanced. And as the coffee cools, you get this little opening up of lemongrass. Please drink this as filter. You could drink it in any method of brewing. It's actually not a particularly dense coffee, so you could try this as espresso at home. But because of the lemongrass character, I think this would really suit a diluted filter brew. So yeah, that's how I would brew that. Next in line is the first of a brace of washed coffees from Peru. This is Veronica Mago. And this is just autumn fruits in the cup. Plums and figs and dates, and it's sticky and it's sweet. There's a lovely crisp dark chocolate on the finish. This again is another coffee that would really suit filter-based brewing. I did run this with an espresso profile a while ago, and there have been lots of people who've given me very positive feedback on its flavor descriptors in an espresso machine, but I'd probably lean into filter, cafetiere, AeroPress, that type of thing with this particular coffee. Next and last in this very short cupping today, Eli Chilcom. Wow. So this is so different to the Veronica Mago. This has tropical fruit. There's a pineapple character. There's a little bit of like a sweet mango as well. Then you get brown sugars, cola, toffee, sticky, syrupy, all of that type of vibe. This would be a stonking filter coffee. That's how we've been enjoying it inside of the roastery. You could also brew this in full immersion cafetiere. This would make a fantastic AeroPress as well. So to recap the portfolio on methods of brewing, if I was going to be purchasing a coffee for espresso, I would do the Pantano and maybe a La Illusion. If I wanted to do a filter coffee, I'd go Eli Chilcon. If I was doing brews like cafetiers or AeroPress, I'd probably go Veronica Mago. Right, that was a really quick run through of the coffees available at BlendingRoom on Monday, the 17th of February. These will be with me at Beverley Market this coming weekend. They are available to purchase online now, and we are open at the roastery between 9 and 5, Monday to Friday. I hope this has been useful. Have a great week ahead. Cheers.